Hi, I'm Rachel Tucker and you're watching the Broadway.com show.
Welcome to the Broadway.com show, your weekly recap of the hottest buzz on the boards. Or as we like to think of it, the only news team that felt that all that confetti raining down on the Academy Awards stage at the end of Sunday's show was obviously for Brian Darcy James and Brian Darcy James alone. Let's get started with the news. What's the buzz, Ryan?
You better call up your tight-knit family members because New York City will be belting Welcome to Falsetto Land again this fall. The long-awaited Broadway revival of William Finn and James Lapine's Tony-winning musical Falsettos will officially open October 27th at the Walter Kerr Theater. The production will be helmed by original director Lapine and will feature choreography by Emmy nominee Spencer Liff. Casting for the show will be announced in the coming months, but you can bet a slew of our Broadway faves will be itching to play Marvin, Trina, Mendel, Jason, and Whizzer.
Just a few hours after winning an Oscar, three-time Tony winner Mark Rylance learned he was nominated for an Olivier Award. Other notable nominations for the UK's highest theatre honour went to Benedict Cumberbatch, Judi Dench, and Nicole Kidman. The recent revival of Gypsy, starring Imelda Staunton, garnered the most nods with 8. Meanwhile, two Tony-winning musicals, Kinky Boots and In the Heights, will face off in the Best Musical category. Winners will be announced in London on April 3rd. Congratulations to all the nominees.
Dancing with the Stars heartthrob Derek Hough is coming to Broadway. Producer Harvey Weinstein told the starry crowd at his annual pre-Oscar dinner that Hough will headline his Broadway staging of Singing in the Rain, which is eyeing a January 2017 bow. A 6-time Mirrorball winner, Hough previously starred in Footloose in London's West End, Burned the Floor on Broadway, and in last year's New York Spring Spectacular at Radio City Music Hall. He'll play silent film star Don Lockwood in the musical, which is based on the Gene Kelly movie of the same name. We can't wait to see this dance phenom singing and dancing in the rain.
Starting this spring, Maple Avenue will have a new resident. Three-time Tony nominee Rebecca Luker will join the cast of Broadway's Fun Home for a limited engagement. She'll take on the role of Helen Bechdel in the Tony-winning musical from April 5th through May 22nd, replacing Judy Kuhn, who's taking a leave of absence to have hip surgery. Kuhn and Tony nominee Emily Skeggs, who plays Medium Allison in the show but has been on hiatus for TV work, will both return to the Fun Home at the Circle in the Square Theater on May 24th. Because, well, there's just no place like home.
As the Broadway season is ramping up, so is off-Broadway buzz. Dead Poets Society, based on the 1989 movie of the same name, will premiere at Classic Stage Company, helmed by incoming artistic director John Doyle. The Tony winner will also direct a revival of Stephen Sondheim and John Weidman's Pacific Overtures. Elsewhere off-Broadway, Oscar winner Rachel Weisz will return to the New York stage in Plenty. Directed by David Laveau, the revival of David Hare's 1978 play about a British World War II secret agent will play the Public Theater with dates and additional casting to be announced.
I'm Carolee Carmelo, and you're watching the Broadway.com show.
This week, we're giving a thumbs up to the news that Lin-Manuel Miranda is in talks to join Disney's upcoming Mary Poppins sequel. The Hamilton creator would join Emily Blunt in the new film, which follows the now grown-up Jane and Michael Banks, who face a personal loss that results in the arrival of the magical nanny. Miranda would play Jack, a lamplighter friend of Mary's who decides to help the family. The best part, if he does sign on to the project, Miranda will also likely create new music for the Rob Marshall-directed film. Yes, we're totally willing to wait for it.
Remember this one? When you are in town, wearing some kind of uniform is helpful. Policemen, priests, etc. How about walking through walls is a totally Earth-related craft, but a lot more interesting than pop making or driftwood lamps. That one familiar? Mark Rylance uttered those Louis Jenkins poems when he won his first 2 of 3 Tony Awards. It was weird and wonderful, and we loved him for it. So you can imagine our anticipation when he took to the biggest stage of his career, the Academy Awards, to win his trophy. What will he say? It's an honor to work with Steven Spielberg. He loves acting with Tom Hanks. Wait, that's it? Thumbs down to going Hollywood and normal with your latest speech, Mr. Rylance. But really, a big super congrats from everyone here for your very well-deserved win.
Our star of the week made his official Broadway debut in Hughie. Oscar winner Forrest Whitaker plays Erie Smith, a small-time gambler facing a dark night of the soul in Eugene O'Neill's classic one-act. This is a mountain of a role, with Whitaker performing what amounts to an extended monologue during the hour-long show. The actor brings warmth, grace, and nuance to the heartbreaking struggles his character faces, And for that, Forrest Whitaker, you are our star of the week.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of The Broadway.com Show. We'll leave you with a peek at Andrew Keenan Bolger, Sarah Charles Lewis, and the cast of Tuck Everlasting previewing the song Partner in Crime from the upcoming magical musical. Enjoy, and we'll see you next week.